Hey everyone, Kadeem here, and today we're going to be talking about how to use your bad debt to accumulate assets. But before we get into it, if you like the video, you like the content, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. I appreciate it. So I think we talked about it on one of my previous videos, but again, just a quick review. An asset or a good debt is anything that puts money into your pocket, right? Such as a home in the right market, an investment that's doing well, of course, and a business that's thriving. Now, a bad debt is also known as a liability, which is something that takes money out of your pocket, right? You drive a car off the lot, it decreases in value right away, right? There's different things that go into that category. Your cell phone, right? Your computer might go into that category. A student loan, a loan that you use for whatever other reason, a credit card, right? These typically go into here unless you're using that loan to buy an asset, which is something we're going to talk a little bit about today. So that's the quick review. Now, to use a bad debt to purchase a good debt is one of the ways that a lot of people become wealthy. I'm not recommending it. I'm not saying I'm for it, not saying necessarily that I'm against it, but that's one way that people become wealthy. And I mentioned in one of my previous videos as well. Now, some people are just completely against debt, period. But some people subscribe to using good debt to become wealthy. Again, a good debt being something that's investing in something like a business that's going to get you money. Now, here's one way how to do such a thing. I don't know if you're aware, but there are companies that you can go to them and they will put vinyl or stickers or whatever it might be, some type of promotion on your vehicle, and you drive that vehicle around and they'll pay you a certain amount a month just for driving that vehicle around with their branding on it. I've heard numbers, I haven't looked it up personally, but I've heard numbers of $500, potentially $800, $200, right? A month. So that alone says that you can use your liability as an asset. Because if you have a car and it's costing you, let's say, I don't know, $300 a month, or let's say your lease or your finance payment is $300 a month. Your finance, not lease. I don't think you're allowed to do that with the lease car, but your finance vehicle, if you put that branding on it and it's $300 a month that it's costing you, that branding, that company is going to pay you, let's say $500, you're in the profit, $200. Your finance payment is now covered, right? That is now essentially an asset for you because it's putting money in your pocket versus taking money out. Now, of course, you got to factor in insurance and gas and these other things, but when you factor all those things in, you can look if you're making profit or not. That is now essentially an asset for you because it's paying you every single month. Some people might cash out their line of credit and they'll use that to go and buy investments in the right market, right? They might buy stocks with it. I'm not recommending any of these things. I'm just giving you some options that are out there, right? Now, some other people, they might buy and sell. So they'll buy things on wholesale, right? Wholesale price. And they might use their credit cards or line of credits or whatever it might be to purchase these items. And they're going to sell them for retail price. This is the reason you have to pay a membership fee to go to Costco. A lot of companies, grocers, grocery stores will buy things on wholesale price and sell them for retail price. It's not just grocers that do it. A lot of places do it, period. So those are a couple of quick ways on how to use your bad debt as an asset or as a good debt, right? Because we all know credit cards, line of credits, and so on. These things are not good debts. They're bad debts. Why? Because you spend $100 and you don't pay it back. By the end of the year, you're paying probably more than 119% or $119 rather, right? It's about a 19% credit card on average, and it's compounding. Don't forget that it's compounding. So by the end of the year, essentially you're going to have to pay back quite a bit of money. Not on just that $100, but if you owed more, of course, you're gonna have to pay more. Now, if you use it to generate some type of income, assets for you, then it would work out. Now, some people might not like this. Some people might say, you know what, it sounds kind of scary, if you will, because I don't want to put myself in a bad situation. Okay, I get that. But let's think about your home for a second. Do you own your home? No. The bank owns your home. You own the mortgage, which is the loan. Until you pay that mortgage off, that house belongs to the mortgage company, the bank, or whoever it is you got your mortgage through. So yes, you get to live in it and so on. Congratulations. I'm not taking anything away from you, but I'm just speaking in technical terms. Technically, the bank owns that house. You own the mortgage. And what is that mortgage? A loan. It is a loan. And you use that loan, which would normally be a bad debt, but because that loan is for your house, which is supposed to and has been over time increasing in value, it's seen as a good debt for most people. So if you apply that into different areas, it's not so scary. Some people will get a few cars, right? Or they might get one car. Who knows how much that car is going to cost them? It might be $10,000. That's the loan, right? From the financing company or whichever company. And they'll put it on certain apps where you can rent out your car. That car might be costing you, I don't know, again, let's say $300 a month. Or even less because it's a $10,000 loan, but let's say $300 for the sake of it. And now you're putting it on these apps where you're renting out your vehicle. People will come get your vehicle, they bring it out and so on. And if everything's operating smoothly it's well-oiled, right? A well-oiled machine in terms of your process for renting and whatnot, then you're getting profit depending on how much you're renting it out. Let's say you get $100 a week and it's $300 a month. There's 4 weeks in a month, you're $100 in the profit and you still have your vehicle. They're paying off your loan essentially for you so that the vehicle is yours by the end of it. But the main thing is you're getting this extra $100 a month. You can increase it to where you're getting an extra $300, $500 or whatever it might be. Or if you add more vehicles, then of course you're getting more money. So just some quick ways and more just conversations that you can have or things you can look into on how to turn your bad debt into a good debt or into an asset. So that's it for me, everybody. Hopefully that's helpful for someone. Kadeem here. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay blessed.